Hello guys, my name is Captain Bluebeard and I'm back for another video. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys a little, just a few redstone, cool things you can do with redstone. Some of them will be pretty basic, some of them will be more advanced, some of them will just be like little technical things you might not have even known. But yeah. As you can see, I have my American t-shirt skin. Just using it for a little bit, because, I'm a big American. Anyway, so yeah. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to make, a pretty basic door. A piston door. And, most of you will think by this point that, oh, this is just going to be some crappy redstone tips that I already know. What's the point of watching this? So I have some news for you. You are probably not going to know about this particular type of door. Just saying. Because it's pretty advanced. 4, 5, da, da. Watch what I do carefully if you want to do it yourself. Da-da, da-da. And you're probably thinking, what the hell is he doing? The way you make a redstone door is completely separate. Anyway, so you're going to want to arrange these redstone torches like so. And at this point you can, put a little like door thing here. It's really simple. You just got to bring this around. Put that there. Voila, you have a door. Now, basically, the way this works is that, so if you see these two redstone torches are on, this one is triggering these two, this one is triggering this one, and so when you activate this, it activates that, or it goes into that block, which triggers that redstone torch, which allows that redstone torch to go on, which allows that redstone torch to go off, and then the pistons open, because they're not being triggered anymore. And then, a way you can make it so if you just step on one, they both trigger. It's pretty simple. You just have this going under. And so then, no matter which one you step on, they'll both open. Yeah, okay, that was a bit laggy, but anyway. And, there are other ways to make piston doors, like, I'll just show you real quick. And that basically use the same kind of logic. Oops. But are slightly different, like the classic, like this, where you just have the redstone torch that comes off at the pull of a lever. Yeah, in case you don't know about this, you could just look at it real quick. So when you pull this lever, it opens. Anyway, so yeah. So this next thing I'm going to show you is something that you probably actually didn't know, and it's just a cool little thing that might be helpful. So if you have a repeater going into another repeater, it can actually block the repeater. So I'm turning this on, and you're seeing this little bedrock thing is going up there. And then that means that even if I have a torch going into this, it won't go through. Then of course if I turn this off, that goes on. However, if I reactivate this, the signal still goes through, and then I can break this and it stays there. So that can be that can be fun, maybe with some, that can be very useful with maybe some pistons and redstone blocks. But yeah. Anyway, so next here we have, a little bit of you know, not too advanced circuitry. And, you know, a lot of stuff, well, I'm not going to continue with that anyway. So what you can do is you can have redstone torches like this, and it has to be like this. It can't be whatever else you think it is. And then you're going to have it like so. Like, nope. Oh, but you can do that, and then it's a repeater. So I did forget about that, but, wait, give me a second. Yeah, okay, sorry, I messed up. And so then, so this is going to be on, and then this side is going to be off. So that, yeah, so you sort of saw what I was going to show you already. So then you can just click this and it'll switch to the other side. And then, you know, and it's especially good because it means that a button will not just trigger it for a second, it'll actually keep it on. And it'll also, like, allow so you can do it again. Now, this can be useful, you know, in one instance, say you're making like a game show type thing, then, you know, the first person who presses the button, like their light comes on. And there are ways you can make it so once you pushed one, you can't push the other, but I'm not going to do that right now. Yeah, so that's, yeah, that's pretty cool. Now for our second, or actually not second, like fourth, fifth, I don't know, anyway. I'm going to show you just, you know, a few basic ways to actually make a repeating current, a clock, sort of, or, you know, like a rapid, whatever. Anyway, so, one way you can do is this, and, this is one of my favorites because you can adjust it. So what you do is, so you have this all lit up, and it's repeating so it doesn't go off, and then you quickly, like within a second, break this one and replace it like this. Oh, I messed up that, I didn't do it fast enough. Yeah, I need to be faster. Okay, there, I did it. So now it's going on and off and on and off and on and off. Now, another thing you can do with this is, say you want it to be slower, you just bring it to the end, activate it, yeah, so now it's going, slower. And, you know, that can be useful for countless amounts of things. I'm also going to point out, sorry about that, that you can do this, you can have as many of them as you want. So if you want to have one where it's 4, you can just, you know, do it like so. So that'll take longer for it to get to each one. So now it's going slower. And it's also, you know, so that can be useful. And so another thing you can do is, if you have it like this, wait, no, yeah, okay, sorry, I got that wrong a second ago. So this is like, you know, sort of like, in case you want to make like a rapid fire cannon, you know, or like a rapid fire anything, then you can do this. What? You've turned off. Why is this? Why have you turned off? Whatever. Yeah, it's just because it's just because I'm lagging. It's not because it doesn't work. I'm gonna quickly set the time to 500. Another, a quick tip that's not really redstone. If you're, if what you're always doing is setting the time to day, or like doing time set day or time set 0, you know, you can do that, but if you wanted to, like, but then it's still pretty dark. It's about as light as this. What you want to do is set it to 500. Then it's right in the middle of the day, when it's fully up and it's fully charged. So yeah. So now I'm going to show you something you can do with command blocks. And if you don't know what command blocks are, you know, because some people just don't, you can get a command block by typing /give, and then the player, which in this case is Bluebeard, and then the ID is 137. Or you can do command. I think you can do command. But usually you want to do 137. Yeah, no, you need to do 137. 137. So then you have a command block. So you know, basically what command blocks are is they are sort of like they're what they are. They're what they say they are. They're blocks that give out commands. So say I wanted to give myself a command block, but I didn't want to type in the say I wanted to give myself a command block, but I didn't want to type in the command in my own chat. Say I was lazy like that. I could just do it in the command block. Give Bluebeard 137. And then, so it'll have that command in it, and then when you activate it, it'll give me the command block. Because that's what the command was. And it'll give me another. Now, you know, there are a whole bunch of other things you can do with command blocks. And for those of you who are experienced command blockers, I wouldn't, you know, I'm not going to go, lucky for you, I'm not going to go into all the different things you can do with command blocks. I'm going to go into a specific thing that a lot of you experienced command blockers will not know about. This is the test4 command. So, actually, I'm not going to tell you right now what it does, but you'll see. So, we're going to type in as test4. Oh, I did test4. I'm going to do test4. And P. And P just means that this is activating for the nearest player. Yep. You're going to do and P. And then you're going to put these thingies, or one of those things for now. You're going to do R equal, or no, not plus, equals, and then for here we'll do 3. Then we'll put another one. And so basically what this is doing is it'll test for a player who is within 3 blocks of it. And if you don't know what I mean, I'll just show you in a second. So say I wanted that piston to go up, but I didn't want to have to pull a lever or step on a pressure plate. I would have the command block do it. This is a bit complicated. I have no idea why what this is for, but you're gonna have a comparator, like so, and then you're gonna have one of those circuits, one of those repeating circuits I was talking about before. And the reason for this is because you're going to need something that will continue to turn the command block on, because if you only turn it on once, it'll only activate once, and it probably won't activate at all in this case. But so yeah, okay, and then you're going to bring it around and then bring it into the command block. So now you see when I get close to the command block, it turns it on, except I do not know why it's not turning it on. Let's see. I guess, yeah, okay, so it's not doing it right because because the redstone signal isn't going far enough, but so yeah, when I get close enough to it, it pushes up the piston because it's testing for me within 3 blocks. And you can change that to 10. In which case, I could go 11 blocks away, and I can go within 10, and it pushes up. So that's a pretty cool little thing. So yeah. Now, there's one last thing I want to show you guys, and that's how to build a TNT cannon. A lot of you probably know how to build some sort of TNT cannon, and maybe even this kind, but for those of you who don't, or who really want to, or for those of you who know how to build a different one than this, I'm going to show you how to build a TNT cannon, or at least the one I know how to build. So what you're going to do, first, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bedrock, or you can do obsidian, or really anything, but you're probably going to want it to be something that can't explode in case your experiment goes horribly wrong. And then you're just going to want to make like a little tub, like a little really long bathtub, sort of. And then you're gonna have this little guy out here, but not yet. Well, yes, but and then you're gonna want to do it like so. Gonna put water here. It pretty much has to be there. Then you're gonna build these two. Put a button here. Put a torch here. Put a whole bunch of redstone going along here. Another piece of bedrock here. A torch here. A whole bunch of repeaters. So they're going to be turning that torch off. And you can put them to whatever you want, preferably later, like farther down, so that what you're making doesn't get blown up. And you're just going to want to put TNT down the center, and here you have your TNT cannon. Now, in case you guys want to experiment, I'm just going to, real quick show you how this works. So, basically when I press this button, it's going to turn that torch off, but it's also going to activate this. So when the torch goes off, these one by one will turn off, and then when they are finished turning off, this will turn back on, activating that TNT. But before that TNT is activated, this will activate these TNT, which will explode obviously before that one does, shooting that somewhere in that direction, and then it will blow up somewhere over there. And you have to have the water there so that these TNT don't, blow everything you've made up. Because when they're activated, the water will run through them, and, they won't do any damage to anything near it. So I'm just going to show it to you in action. So you see those are activating. Now that activates. That shoots, and it explodes. Pretty cool, right? And you can also make these longer so that that TNT might actually explode later. So you see that's going farther, and it's did it blow something up? No, I think it exploded in the air. But either way, it did. It took longer to explode. Now, it does not have to be this long. In case you want to make a shorter ranged cannon, you can only do it, I think the minimum is 4. Because you can have that. Actually, You know, the minimum is only really 2. Because, I mean, of course, this will explode right in your face, but it'll work. Let's just see how that works. I've never done it like that. Okay, let's experiment here. Oh shit. Nope, not good idea. Yeah, that's what happens. Okay, yeah. I think this is the minimum, if you're ever gonna actually do it. Because that wouldn't have even connected. So I guess the minimum is 1 shorter than this. Yeah, anyway. So guys, you know, I think that sort of wraps up our quick redstone tips. Let's just see if there's anything else we got here. If you guys, actually, yeah, if you guys don't know something about redstone, or if you have any questions, I'm not so knowledgeable, but I will be able to answer probably most of your questions about redstone. So if you have any, just leave them in the comments, and once I have enough questions, or, you know, even if I don't have enough questions, I will make a video about it, answering those questions. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Ta-da!